Hello and welcome. Thanks for being here today. Let's just get started in our 30-minute or so Vinyasa class. Let's go ahead and start in a standing position. Find your feet on the earth and let your arms come by your side. So we're just going to start here in this mountain pose. Take a nice deep breath in, exhaling it out. Maybe closing your eyes, or maybe just finding a soft gaze somewhere that's on the ground in front of you or at the horizon line. And once you've kind of come into stillness, just take some nice deep breaths. Imagine the breath coming in from the feet, from the earth, all the way up through the body to the crown of your head. As you exhale, just imagine the breath flowing all the way back down to the feet. So some nice deep breaths, inhaling through the nose, letting the breath rise up through the body. As you exhale, let the breath just fall back down. 2 or 3 more breaths like that, just to come into stillness, just to let go of anything that came before this. Offering a moment of peacefulness, coming into this present moment, giving yourself this time here on your mat to just connect to the breath and the body. Again, letting go of anything that came before this, anything that's coming up next, just being here in this moment. Let's take 2 more breaths. Exhale it out. Nice deep breath in. Now let's inhale with our arms, maybe a slight bend in the knees, lift through the fingertips. As you exhale, let your arms come back down. And maybe the chin and the chest come with that inhale, lifting up. Chin lifts, heart lifts. As you exhale, chin comes towards the chest, arms come down by your side. Do that 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale, down. 1 more time. Inhale up. With the exhale all the way down. This time we're going to inhale up. Grab hold of that left wrist and reach it over towards the right. So you could stay here, or maybe you want to bring that left leg over the right and really reach towards that right side of the room. So you're feeling some lengthening through this left side of your body. And maybe a squeeze from ribs to hips here. Take a breath. You can gaze down or look up, whatever feels best for your neck. Take 1 more breath. On the inhale, come back through center. Inhale, reach through the fingertips. Maybe kind of stretching one arm and then the other. And then let's go ahead and grab hold of that right wrist and reach it over towards the left side. Again, squeezing ribs towards hips and then lengthening on that right side. Take 2 more breaths here. And then inhale through center, reach through the fingertips, reach, and then exhale, cactus those arms, let them come back down by your side, shaking it all out. Let your shoulders relax and roll back. So we're gonna move through a little flow with our knee to the earth. We're gonna come back into this standing mountain pose, hands by your side. As you're ready, you're going to just go ahead and lift those arms all the way up to the sky. Reach through the fingertips. And then as you exhale, swan dive all the way down. Let your neck and head release. Inhale, halfway lift. Let the hands come to your knees or your shins or even your blocks. I'm gonna bring my blocks in to find that flat back. From lengthening from crown all the way to the spine. Take a breath. Exhale, fold it forward. Let's take 1 more breath, inhaling all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Next time we do that, we're gonna step back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift.
Exhale, fold it forward. Plant those hands and step back with that right foot. Let's drop that right knee. Maybe feeling a stretch along that right hip flexor as we rise up. Reach through your fingertips. Let's grab that left wrist and reach to the right. Come through center, grab the right wrist, reach to the left. Inhale, both arms lift. Exhale, sweep hands to the earth. Step back, come onto hands and knees. As you exhale, lower belly, chest, and chin to the earth. Inhale, lift up through low cobra, strengthening through the low back. Exhale, tuck toes, shift back, downward facing dog. Always the option to come into a tabletop pose here, or extending arms into this like puppy pose. So if your wrists are feeling sensitive, or if it's just not working for you in down dog, those are options. But if you are in down dog, you're just gonna pedal the heels, feel that stretch through the hamstrings, maybe bend into the knees for a breath. You can always walk your feet closer if you're feeling any discomfort. With an inhale, lift that right leg up. Hips are gonna stay square, and then that right foot comes between the hands. Drop that left knee. Inhale, arms up. Reach through your fingertips. Let's grab that right wrist. Reach to the left. Find length through the side body. Inhale through center. Grab that left wrist. Reach to the side. Inhale through center. Sweep both hands to the earth. Let's tuck those left toes and step to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Nice deep bend in the knees. Let your neck and head release. Nice. Inhale, come up halfway. Hands to knees or shins. Finding that flat back. So again, the blocks can come in here, or if you have books or water bottles, that might help by bringing the ground to you, and you can have that straight back. So crown, tailbone to crown. One more breath. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, sweep arms all the way up to standing, slight back bend here. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a breath as you root through the feet and lift through your crown. Maybe you set an intention for your practice today. That idea of being present, or just giving yourself love and compassion. Breathing that in now. Exhale it out, or exhale anything that needs to be released. Let's move through that same flow, starting with the left leg. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive all the way down. With that inhale, come up halfway, hands to knees or shins, or those blocks. Exhale, fold it forward, plant the hands, step back, left foot. Drop that left knee, inhale, arms up. Reach through the fingertips. This time we can bring that left hand to the left hip or maybe to the low back, and then we're reaching through with the right fingertips all the way over to the left side. Feel that stretch along the front hip flexor and the right ribs. One more breath. Inhale up, arms lift. Exhale, right hand to hip or low back, and then we lean over with that left arm, finding length all the way from the left fingertips to that left rooted knee. One more breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sweep hands to the earth. Step back, hands and knees. As you exhale, lower belly, chest, and chin to the earth. On the inhale, lift up through low cobra. Let's keep our heart forward. Exhale, tuck toes, shift back, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Lift through the tailbone again. Maybe a slight bend in the knees, lifting the tailbone. With the inhale, that left leg lifts. As you're ready, left foot comes forward, dropping that right knee. Inhale, arms lift. Reach through the fingertips, lift your heart, extend. Find stability here, maybe widening your stance a little bit. And then let's bring that left hand to hip or low back and reach over on the right side. So the right fingertips to the right knee are extending, lengthening. One more breath. On an inhale, both arms lift, right hand to right hip or low back, and then we reach to the left, or reach with the left. One more breath. On the inhale, both arms lift. We'll go through that little flow again. Hands to the earth, step back, hands and knees. As you exhale, lower belly, chest, and chin to the earth. Inhale through low cobra, lifting the heart. This time, let's root through the pelvic bone and the tops of the feet. See if you can lift your hands just slightly. Keeping those elbows tight by the ribs. One more breath. Plant the hands, tuck the toes. Shift back, downward facing dog. Let's take a moment to pedal the heels, lift the tailbone. Maybe shake the head no, not a yes. And then as you're ready, let's bring those knees to the earth. Big toes can touch. Arms extend, coming into child's pose. Giving that body a moment of ease. Balancing effort and ease. Breath and body. That's what our yoga practice is all about. Take 2 more nice deep breaths here. Maybe even massaging that third eye or the forehead onto the earth. That might feel nice. Take 1 more breath. On the inhale, come up to hands and knees. Let's come into a couple cat-cow. So we find that stable tabletop pose. So knees and hips are stacked, shoulders, elbows, wrists, all in line. And then you just lift your heart and round your spine. Really tucking the chin here as you come through that cat swan. Inhale, lift the heart, coming through cow. Do that a few more times. Moving with your breath, you can quicken the pace or you can slow it way down. We're just finding some mobility into our back body. 2 more breaths like this. Lifting and releasing. Go ahead and come into that neutral spine. Keep those hands rooted. Tuck the toes and shift back into a downward facing dog. Let your neck and head release. Shaking it no, nodding it yes. On the inhale, let's lift that right leg up and back. So now if it feels good, maybe you press that left heel towards the earth and open up that right hip flexor. So my heel is coming towards my glute and I'm feeling a nice stretch along the right hip flexor. Take 1 more breath like this. As you're ready, square those hips, bring that right foot forward towards your nose, and you're gonna drop the right hand between the right foot between your hands. So we're coming into a high lunge here. So those left toes are rooted. Inhale, arms lift. Reach through your fingertips, hips are facing forward. Reach through the fingertips. 1 more breath. As you're ready, let's grab that left wrist and reach to the right. Nice work with balance. Make a wide, stable stance. So your feet are wide like on a train track. It's not a tightrope. Come through center, grab that right wrist, reach to the left. This is work on balance. You might feel some wobbling and that's normal. We're just playing around here. Lift the arms, reach through your fingertips. As you exhale, open up warrior 2. So now our hips are towards that wide side of the mat. Left foot is rooted. Right toes are pointing towards the front of your mat. Shoulders relax. Lift through the crown of your head so you find some space from ears to shoulders. Nice. Looking back at that right hand, forward. Right hand, left hand. Get mixed up. And then you flip those palms, reach it forward. As you exhale, reverse your warrior. So this right arm comes up and over. Left hand comes down by your thigh. Finding more space in the ribs here. 1 more breath. As you exhale, sweep towards side angle pose. We're gonna extend that left arm over. And that right elbow just drops onto the right thigh. And you're not gonna kind of fall into it, you're gonna stay lifted. Take 1 more breath. As you exhale, we're gonna bring this left hand to the block or the earth, tuck those left toes again back into that lunge, and then peel that right arm up. So we're into this twisted lunge here. Take a breath. Inhaling and exhaling, really stretching, keeping this right knee in towards the midline as much as possible. 1 more breath. As you exhale, this right hand sweeps down to the inside of that right foot. And you're just gonna walk your feet to the wide side of the mat, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Let's go ahead and extend those arms forward. Let your neck and head release. Walking the hands back underneath the gaze, plant that left hand, peel the right arm open, twist to the right. With the exhale, bring that right hand under the gaze. Lift that left arm open. Breathing in and out, nice. As you're ready, both hands back to the earth. Folding forward, releasing, feeling a nice stretch in the back body, the back of the legs. And then let's walk our hands towards that right foot, coming into a runner's lunge. So kind of that, again, deep lunge with hands on the blocks or on the earth. We're gonna just flow here, bend deep into that right knee, and then pull it back. 2 more times like that, bend deep. Pull it back. One last time, bend deep. Pull it back. This time we come forward, we'll move those blocks out of the way, plant the hands, come into a plank pose, or bring the knees to the earth. We're gonna move through some flow here. Inhale. As you exhale, lower all the way or halfway. With the inhale, come through low cobra or lift up in an up dog. As you exhale, tuck those toes, shift it back, downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths here, maybe shake the head out, nod at yes. Pedal the heels, always the option to take this in tabletop pose or even child's pose. Take 1 more breath here. We'll go through that, leading with the left leg. So inhale, left leg lifts. And then again, opening up that left hip flexor. Breathing in and out. Maybe that heel comes towards the glute. Maybe look under your left armpit. 1 more breath. As you're ready, square those hips. Bring that left foot between the hands. So we're staying rooted on the ball of the right foot. Maybe the blocks come in for stability. Again, we find that wide base. So on train tracks, not the tightrope. As you're ready, rise up. Hips are facing forward. Strong leg, light, nice deep bend in that left knee. Let's go ahead and grab that right wrist and reach to the left. 1 more breath. Inhale, arms up. Grab the left wrist. Reach to the right. Inhale, come through center. Reach through the fingertips, and then as you exhale, open up warrior 2. Good. So now we have a nice deep bend in that left knee. The arms are relaxed. Gaze over left, gaze over right. Find your stability here. Breathing in and out. Shoulders relax so you have that space. And then flip those palms, reach it forward. Reverse your warrior. Nice stretch through that left side body. Feel those ribs expand. Right hand just comes down to the right thigh. 1 more breath. As you exhale, side angle pose. So again, we're not falling into that left elbow, and we're reaching the right arm over. So we're finding length from right fingertip all the way down to the right heel. Take 2 more breaths here. Nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, we're gonna sweep this right hand to this block or to the earth. Those right toes pivot and that left arm reaches up to the sky. So now we're deep bending and twisting to the left. The left knee stays in towards the midline. Feel the strength of your legs. Keep breathing. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale, sweep this left hand down, and then we're walking our hands to the wide side of the mat again. Let your neck and head release. Shaking out no, nodding at yes. Let's extend those arms forward like down dog arms. And then maybe walk the hands between the legs, flipping fingertips away from you. Stretch the back of our arms. Take 2 more breaths. And then as you're ready, you're gonna plant those hands, bring those heels in and bend at the knees, coming into kind of this horse or standing squat. So hands are on the thighs, your shoulders can kind of slump up towards your ears now. And then we're just gonna drop the right shoulder towards the left. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, left shoulder drops towards the right. Couple more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Twisting and feeling a nice stretch in your back. This is a nice stretch if you're sitting in a car, a long summer road trip, or sitting at your desk. You just need a little back stretch. You can even do this in a chair. You just be sitting down. You just widen the legs. Yeah. Let's do it 1 more time each side. And then we're gonna do a little breath work here. So you're gonna root down through the feet, and you're gonna inhale, arms up.
Take up space, come into a big star pose. Inhale here, and then as you exhale, you're gonna cactus your arms and shush it out. That feels good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, two more like that. Inhale up. Exhale, squeeze shoulder blades. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Holding it here. Feel the strength of your legs, strength of your arms. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Nice. Take one more breath. Exhale, sweep forward. Let your neck and head go. Feel that stretch of the back body. And then let's walk our hands over to that left foot. So you're coming back into that runner's lunge. Bend deep in the knee here. And then pull it back. Bend deep. Pull it back. One more time like that. Bend deep. And pull it back. This time as you come deep, you're gonna move those blocks out of the way, plant both hands and step back into your plank pose. Always the option to bring the knees to the earth. Inhale here, and then as you exhale, lower all the way or halfway. Inhale, low cobra, or all the way to up dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, shift it back. Downward facing dog. Take a breath or two here in down dog. And then let's go ahead and bring the knees to the earth and come into a child's pose. Let your forehead root to the mat. Allow your breath to return to that nice deep pace. Nice deep inhale, slow exhale. Take 2 or 3 more breaths here. Allowing yourself a little moment of ease, a little moment of rest. And then as you're ready, coming into that tabletop pose, we'll move through a couple cat-cows, and we're gonna come onto the earth. We're gonna round the spine, drop the belly. Round the spine, drop the belly. One more time like that. And then let's go ahead and come onto our seat. And you're gonna go ahead and just come into this kind of reverse M position. So your fingertips are facing away, you're lifting through the heart. And we're just gonna bring this right knee, ankle to the left knee. And really press your heart forward. Feeling a nice stretch along the hips here. Take a breath, lift through the crown, maybe close your eyes if that feels good. Just feeling and noticing the stretch of the outer hip. Take 2 more breaths here. And then maybe it would feel good to just drop both knees over towards this right side. So it's kind of an interesting stretch. This right ankle on the left thigh, left knee is behind you. If that doesn't feel good, you can always just come into this kind of zigzag shape. Take another breath here. Nice stretch for that hip flexor. One more breath. And then come back through center. Let's go ahead and root both feet, lift the heart. Let's cross that left ankle onto the right leg. And again, feeling that stretch. So it's sort of like a pigeon pose, but on our seat. Feeling the stretch for the outer hip. Take a few more breaths here, maybe pressing a little bit more through the crown and the chest. Noticing how that outer hip feels. One more breath. And let's just go ahead and drop both knees to the right. And again, you can keep this left ankle on the right if that feels good, but it might be a lot for your knees. So just coming into that zigzag shape might feel better. 2 more breaths actually. Just kind of linger here for this hip flexor. And let's go ahead and bring the soles of your feet together. Coming into this Baddha Konasana shape. So rooting down through the sits bones, soles of the feet together, or kind of like that butterfly pose.
If you like, you can bring your elbows into your knee joints and just fold it forward. Let your neck and head go. Breathing in and out. Nice stretch for the neck here as you curl over the body as much as comfortable. You can extend those arms if that feels good, or you can stay upright if that's more comfortable. We'll take 2 more breaths here. And then go ahead and extend that right leg out. Keep that left knee bent. We're just going to do a quick stretch over towards the right side. One more extension here through the fingertips, and then just frame the leg with both hands and fold forward towards that right leg. And then we'll go ahead and switch it around, bring that right knee in, extend that left leg out, left arm to the inside of the left leg, reaching right arm over. Nice lengthening through the side body, really finding length through that. One more breath. And then framing that extended left leg, pressing the heart towards the leg. And then as you're ready, you're just coming upright. We're just going to go ahead and lower ourselves onto the earth, getting ready to come into our final resting pose of Shavasana. We're going to work through a boat pose to get onto the earth. So you're going to extend those arms out. Maybe the feet stay rooted, maybe toes just touch, or maybe you lift your legs. And then as you lower yourself down, you're just extending legs and kind of unfurling the spine onto the mat, just slowly rolling. So feeling that engagement through the core as you lower yourself all the way to the earth. Nice big good morning stretch, arms over your head, extend through the toes. Reach, reach, reach. Let's go ahead and give ourselves a big hug, saying job well done. Maybe massage that low back, stretching it in, or massaging and circling in one way and then going the other direction. Maybe taking any last movements you need before we come into stillness. A happy baby might feel good. Whatever stretch feels good right now in your body, go ahead and listen and take that stretch. And then before we come into stillness, let's just go ahead and bring ourselves again into that tiny little ball. And you're gonna squeeze all the muscles from the toes to the eyebrows. Really switch your face, switch your arms, really tighten, tighten, tighten. Take a deep breath as much as you can. Inhale. As you exhale, release yourself and everything onto the earth. Let your body release. Offer gratitude for the body that helped you move through this practice, this breath that is with you each moment. Offering gratitude for the land that we lie on, the land we move and through our days freely on. And offering gratitude for the practice of yoga as well. As you lie here, maybe bringing in anything else that you'd like to offer gratitude for, bringing to mind the intention you set for yourself for this practice, and allowing that to be an anchor as you move off your mat throughout the day. You're welcome to stay on your mat and lie here for as long as you're able to, since you're likely in the comfort of your own home. If you'd like to come up into a comfortable seat to close the practice, you're welcome to do that as well. As you're ready, just make your way to one side, arrive into your comfortable seat. Let's take a breath in together, inhaling arms up, exhaling hands to heart center, offering gratitude to each and every one of you that tuned in today. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. May this practice nourish you and carry you through your day. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me. Thank you so much for tuning in. There's other videos on the channel. Feel free to like and subscribe, and we hope to see you again soon. Take care.